Before I get started, I need to read the name of our players for our team. Now I know you guys saying I know the name of the players on our team, but this is going somewhere, so stay with me. Don't go nowhere, okay? Let me read the name of the players: Butler, Ortega, Williams, Jackson, Carr. Those are our starting five, most likely. Those are going to be our starting five. We got Chrisa, we got Brea, Collins, Garrison, Ansley, Perry, and we got Noah. So let me start this video off with a question. Reading those names that you already know that's on our basketball team this year, which one of these guys that I just read that's on our team do you feel may have to play about 27 minutes a ball game plus for us to be a really, really good team? Or, or do you really feel like that nobody on this team should have to play that many minutes? I mean, for a long season. Is I guess another question is 27 minutes a ball game for some of these players? Is that considered a lot of minutes, or is that just normal? The reason why I'm asking this question is because Coach Pope has a very, very good problem to have. He has a really good problem to have. The rotation, something that I kind of think about often too, as well too. So I know that I know if my little mind thinks about the rotation, then I know there's a lot more people out there who think about the rotation. How's Pope going to do it? So another question is Mark Pope going to be a load management genius? We know what he did at BYU. We know that he spread the minutes around pretty evenly with the guys, so nobody really had to play really too many minutes. We get all of that, but with the difference in talent now, with the experience that he has now, how does Coach Pope do that? Now look, let me just stop somebody right here, okay? People gonna do that. I'm just gonna let Coach Pope do what he do. He's the coach. I'm not the coach. I'm gonna let him do it. I get all that, and most people we all get all that. So let's don't change that. But as Kentucky fans, as fans of college basketball, just to step back and say that we don't think about this stuff, that's absurd. Of course, we think about this thing. Of course, we think about this situation right here about who's going to get the most minutes. Are we going to have a load management where our guys don't get burned out before Christmas or before January? Can our guys can Coach Polk find a system of playing time that will be I don't want to use the word fair, but would be beneficial to the program, to the team this year. And when I think about it, I saw someone with a comment and they said, I'm not sure if it was just Jackson. It might have just been Jackson. Actually, they said it was Jackson. Do you guys agree with this? Jackson, Butler, and I think he said Ortega would have to do at least 30 minutes a ball game every night. We need them in the ball game at least 30. That means they only get 10 minutes rest a night. 10 minutes rest a night. Is that healthy? Can we sustain a long season if we put if we put that much time on these players? Remember, even Jackson Robertson didn't play 30 minutes last year. Now, Butler probably played 30 minutes a game last year. Ortega he probably played about roughly that amount of time last year as well too. But can these guys sustain this? Like when we get into SEC play and we playing two games a week. Come on, I think we have too much talent on our team to have to revert to having to play a player 30 minutes a ball game. Like I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. You may agree with that, but I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, we got think about it. Every time we take a guy out, there's a replacement that can come in that can be just as good as the guy. Because if you're going to take like if you're going to take Butler out, then you know Chris is coming in, or you might have them on the floor at the same time, depending on the game situation. You, I for me, it's going to come down to the game situation. When we play a team like Duke, Duke's going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to run up and down the court. So we got Carr and we got Williams in. We got two bigs in there. Do you set? And of course, Carr can stretch the floor. Carr has the experience of playing Dukes on a regular basis, so he understands the whole atmosphere versus the other guys. But do you go small ball and then do you try to run Duke out of the gym? Duke got a lot of young guys. We got a lot of older guys. These guys they've already got a lot of time on their knees. So I think it comes down to really understand maybe, just maybe, sorry about that. Maybe what Mark Pope's mindset would be here. And we always hear about, oh, Mark Pope is going to get it figured out. He's gonna make sure that things are going good. He's gonna make sure all of his stuff is going. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of guys. Somebody over here, a few guys. Now, also, another thing that I'm seeing people say, I'm not sure if it was by December or by January, or by the time we get in SEC play, we need to have maybe an 8-man rotation. Can you really do an 8-man rotation with as many guys as we got? How do you keep everybody happy? If 8 guys is only playing, what is that? 5 guys that's not even playing. Who on this list can you imagine not seeing the floor? You gonna keep Ansley off the floor? You gonna keep Collins off the floor? I don't understand how you can keep. Let me see out of this list. If we go to a 8-man rotation, who can we possibly keep off the floor? Coach, I mean, can't keep Collins off the floor. You gonna keep Garrison off the floor? You can't keep Ansley. I don't see how. Honestly, I do not see how we can honestly go to only an 8-man rotation. It seems almost impossible. Even when Perry is shooting the ball high, you can't leave Perry on the bench. Trent came in and showed you that I can shoot the ball too. I don't know how you go to an 8-man rotation with everybody that we got. And if you're gonna play everybody, doesn't that mean that the minutes and the wear and tear is going to be low on everybody because you're getting everybody in the ball game? You're going to play 5 people at a time. So how does Coach Pope and his staff adjust to that? And how would you, if you had a chance to meet Mark Pope face to face and say, Coach, this is what I'm recommending for load management. How does that look to you? What would you do in order for that to be successful? I'm glad I'm not the coach, because you're not going to do 5 in, 5 out. We already know that that's not going to happen. We know that we know that people's going to come out of the game, but how do you do that? And right now, unless somebody can tell me, I haven't even heard an update on Williams. I don't know what's going on with Williams. So we got to see what's going on with him. If he's going to be out for a couple of games because of what if his ankle or his knee, I haven't even heard the bottom line yet. If he's going to be out, then that's going to move Garrison right up there. People's already really excited about what Garrison can do. People like Garrison's game. I think the only Garrison has a score game. Williams has a big passing game, which if we got to go small ball, then that Williams is our big guy that we leave in the game because he can pass the ball. And if he got to go get a bucket sometimes inside with his size, then he can. But otherwise, if you throw it into him, it's going right back out the door to somebody else. And I think this problem that Coach Pope has is enormously big, but it's positive and it's a good problem to have. A lot of other schools in the nation would love to have this problem with this many players that are stacked. A lot of teams, look at this. A lot of teams, they have 15 players or whatever it is, how many players they have. But they already know that 4 to 5 of these guys, you ain't getting on the floor unless we up by 40. You're not touching the floor. That's not the case with these guys. Now, unfortunately, And you can tell me if I'm wrong. But unfortunately, I think the people that you can't. This is good. This is a good problem, man. You cannot keep Collins on the bench. You cannot. He's too good. He's too athletic, man. Ansley, you cannot keep him on the bench, man, because I mean he's Ansley has look. Carr got into foul trouble. Who are you going to call? You need a stretch four. Ansley got to come in the game as a stretch four. As long as none of these guys are a defensive liability, which is something that I truly hope that we continue to work on. But as long as our guys who's coming in the game are not defensive liabilities, these guys can play ball. Perry made the adjustments. Noah made the adjustments. We're going to continue to get better as the competition level goes up. We're going to go up. We're going to rise. Sometimes sometimes when you play a team that you already know, hey man, you know what I'm saying, we're better than these guys. Sometimes you don't give it everything you got all the way. But I feel like when the competition level is there where you at, you give it everything you got, and you get to see really who people really are under pressure. And I think our Wildcats, with everybody that I just read out, I think everybody on this team can find a way and will find a way to contribute. The question is, how much contributing or how many opportunities do they get, each player get, in order to make that happen, to contribute their part? Because right now, I don't know what to say. If small ball, who do you go with if you got four small guys in with Williams? Who do you go to? Butler, Ortega, Jackson, and what? You put Chris in the ball game. Do you take Chris out? Do you put Brea in the ball game? Like all of these. How do you look, guys? Coach Pope got some. He's got some good problems to deal with, and I like this right here: Butler, Ortega, Williams, Jackson, Carr, Chris, Brea, Collins, Garrison, Ansley, Perry, Noah. I love it. I love the team that we got this year. I love the depth that we got this year. I love the experience that we got this year. And if Coach Pope can be a low management genius, bro, it's gonna be some things. It's gonna be some things that go down at the University of Kentucky this year for basketball. We're gonna just keep running people at them. Show me a deeper bench in college basketball. Show me one. Because all the way down until you get to Collins and Perry and Noor, everybody else on this team is proven. It's proven to play at a that they can play college basketball at a high level. Everybody on this list can. They've already been proven. That's special. And Coach Pope has all of this in year one. In year one, he has it. So this is pretty special, man. It is. Hey, man, don't forget to hit that like button right there. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know can Coach Pope really be a true game, a low management, dealing with minutes? Is he going to be able to handle everyone that he has on the team? Is he going to be able to make everybody happy? I understand some nights he's going to do what the coach is supposed to do and make those tough decisions. And you know what? This is the guys that I'm going with. These are the guys that's out there playing. These are the guys that give us the best opportunity to win. And the ultimate goal is to win the ball game. It doesn't matter who gets the glory, who gets all this stuff. It's just a matter of, can we get out of this place, home or away, with a W? And I have to make tough decisions and says, these are my five. You guys chill out for the rest of the night. We're gonna go get this W. And I feel like that we have enough. The guys, they have enough love for each other that they'll be okay with that, because every night it could be somebody else. Every night it can be a different five out there that has to close the game off. It ain't about who starts the game. It's about who has the ability to close out this game. And we got enough people sitting on this bench right here that can make that happen. And I'm, man, dude, let's just get it, baby. So the Cats, Coach Pope, figuring out how to be a load management. Can he keep time down, and will that be to our advantage as we get deeper into the year? of college basketball under year one of Coach Pope. I'm the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Big Mike, hit me up. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and we gonna play some basketball because this is what it is. Because basketball is back in the blue grass. Go Kentucky.